not really great for Częstochowa. How did you feel on the track, and how was it meeting the team?
Yeah, obviously not the result we came here for, so very disappointing. Kind of happy with my own performance. Was improvement from previous weeks. 10 points, not too bad. Unfortunately, a 0 in heat 11. Not too happy about that, but that's racing sometimes. Don't really have much to say. It's we came here with a goal to push Sparta to the end, and they kind of got a big lead early in the match, and we didn't manage to pull it back. So not the greatest, but it is what it is.
You're currently sitting in a 4th place in a Grand Prix. Is the goal to attack the gold or silver or a bronze?
You always want to fight for medals. You want to win every single time you go on track. If you don't want that, you should stay home. So so far so good. GP has been a place where I've been struggling a lot in the past, and I don't know what, but it just seems to click a little bit better this year. I'm in a different place mentally, and I have good people around me, and it helps when the equipment is fast too. The main goal is obviously to stay in the GP for next year, so that's where the focus is, but we still have many rounds to go. But yeah, sitting in 4th position right now, and I'm happy with that, but I'm hungry for more, and I'm going to keep fighting to the end of the season, and we will see where we end up when we get closer to the final in Toronto.
Speedway of Nations is coming to Manchester on July 9th, if I'm right. Do you think the Danish guys can make it to the gold?
I need to believe that. I'm not a huge fan of this Speedway of Nations format. I think the World Cup it's just a better event. It's so cool, the whole week together with a big group of guys instead of just 3. I kind of like that a bit better. But it is what it is. We need to race Speedway of Nations this year, and when you race like this, and it's like 2 against 2 from each nation all the time, anything can happen. So I believe we have a good chance, just as all the other top nations. But we need to make it happen first, and we need to get through to the final, and hopefully we can battle it out with the big guys.
And for the final question, as a guy who has been in this sport for many years.
Oh, you're making me sound old.
not in that way. I mean, your ride's very good in a very long time. What would you tell the young guys who aspire to be just like you?
I will say the same as I said when I won my first GP this year. It's been a long time coming, and there's been a lot of dark moments, and there will be a lot of bumps on the way. It's super cliche, but never give up attitude, and when things are not going your way, keep working harder and keep believing. I think that is the main part, and we are. Well, I'm turning 30 soon, but we're still young. We have time, and a perfect example of that is I always tend to look at Greg Hancock. When he won his 2nd world title, it's never too late. So don't lose hope, and keep believing.
First of all, I'm gonna ask you about you retaining the British Speedway Championship title. It must be a very significant achievement for you. Can you tell me, do you feel more confident? I'm talking about the individual aspect and then more intercontinental.
First of all, thank you, and it's awesome to get 3 in a row. That's something I didn't even think of, to be honest. So, to win the first one was awesome, but then the second one is kind of like whatever. But to win 3 in a row, it's like that feels cool. There's not many people that's done it. So, and the riders that have, they're pretty. They were pretty good. So good to be in that group, but I feel like as far as that's one thing, but as far as everything else goes, I've still got a little bit of work to do.
Speedway of Nations is coming to the Manchester, and you know this track very well. Do you think, of course you do, but can you think the British guys will win on a home run?
Yeah, I think we've done it once before, so I don't know. England's been pretty good, in this Speedway of Nations the last few years, so I feel like it kind of suits us a little bit, but it's a special track in Bellevue, Manchester. It's a little bit different over time, and to be honest, I don't think it really suits anybody. It's just nice for everybody, and that can make it easy if you're having a good day, but can make it pretty hard, because everyone's good there.
you guys were ready to ride this match in a previous week. Does it really affect your rhythm somehow?
Not too much, you know. Obviously, I was ready to go last weekend, and then we didn't. But yeah, for me, it's no difference. You know, I would be here anyway for goes off tomorrow. So, if anything, it's almost nice. You know, we get a little bit of a warm up before tomorrow. We don't have you know, I would have had a few days off before that. So, yeah, it's nice to get back, and yeah, it's just a cool track tonight. A lot of fun.
Amazing night for both Sparta and you individually. Really big win. Can you tell me that it makes you stronger as a team to fight in the playoffs?
Yeah, for sure. You know, we want to be in the playoffs and be as high up as we can before them. So, you know, it makes a big difference for the playoffs. So, yeah, I think Chesterhove's a strong team. They've got some riders that always go good here, and yeah, I think it's a good performance today from the team.